Hey everyone, welcome back to iSolve Pro. Have you ever tried to download an app, update your software, or purchase music, only to be stopped in your tracks by the dreaded message? Your account has been disabled in the App Store and iTunes. I know how frustrating this can be, especially when you rely on your Apple iDaho for so many things. But don't worry, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to walk you through the reasons why this error occurs and, most importantly, how to fix it step by step. Let's get started. Understanding the error. This error message can appear for a variety of reasons, and understanding why it happens is crucial to resolving it. Typically, when you see your account has been disabled in the App Store and iTunes, it means there's an issue with your Apple iDaho that needs your immediate attention. Here are some common reasons. Security concerns. Apple may disable your account if they suspect unauthorized access or if there's been a breach of security protocols. This is a protective measure to keep your data safe. Payment issues. If you have an unpaid balance or if your payment method is outdated, Apple may disable your account until the issue is resolved. Terms and conditions violations. If Apple believes you've violated their terms and conditions, such as by making fraudulent purchases or using unauthorized software, your account may be disabled. Account verification problems. Sometimes, an account can be disabled if there's a discrepancy in your personal information that needs to be verified. Understanding these causes will help you take the right steps to fix the issue. Step 1. Verify your Apple ID information. The first thing you should do is check your Apple iDaho information. This includes your email address, phone number, payment methods, and security settings. Here's how you can do it. Go to apply.apple.com and log in with your Apple iDaho and password. Once you're logged in, review all your personal information. Make sure your email address is correct and that you can access it. If you've recently changed your email or phone number, update it here. Check your payment methods under the Payment Shipping section. Ensure that your credit card details are up to date and that there are no pending payments. Review your security settings. This includes your security questions, two-factor authentication settings, and trusted devices. Make sure everything is correct, and if anything seems out of place, update it immediately. After making these changes, try accessing the App Store or iTunes again to see if the issue is resolved. Step 2. Resolve payment issues. Unresolved payment issues are one of the most common reasons for this error. If you have an unpaid balance or if your payment method has expired, Apple might disable your account until the issue is fixed. Here's what you need to do. On your iPhone or iPad, open the Settings app. Tap on your name at the top of the screen to access your Apple iDaho settings. Select Payment Shipping. You might need to enter your Apple iDaho password to proceed. Review your payment methods. If your credit card has expired or there's an issue with your payment method, update it here. You can add a new payment method by tapping Add Payment Method. Check if there's an outstanding balance under Purchase History. If there is, clear it as soon as possible by following the prompts. Once you've resolved any payment issues, wait a few minutes and then try accessing the App Store or iTunes again. In many cases, this will solve the problem. Step 3. Reset your Apple ID password. If the problem persists, it might be worth resetting your Apple iDaho password. This can sometimes resolve issues related to security concerns or account verification. Here's how to reset your password. Go to forgot.apple.com on your web browser. Enter your Apple iDaho and follow the on-screen instructions to reset your password. You may be asked to answer your security questions or receive a verification code on one of your trusted devices. After resetting your password, try logging into your Apple iDaho on your device and see if the error is gone. Resetting your password can refresh your account's security settings and clear up any issues that might be causing the error. Step 4. Contact Apple support. If verifying your information, resolving payment issues, and resetting your password doesn't work, it's time to contact Apple support directly. Here's how you can reach out. Visit support.apple.com and select Apple iDaho. Choose the option that best describes your issue, such as Disabled Apple iDaho or Account Security. Follow the prompts to either chat with an Apple representative, schedule a call, or book an appointment at an Apple store. When you contact Apple support, they may ask you to verify your identity, so have your Apple Idaho information ready. In some cases, they might need to unlock your account manually, especially if it was disabled due to security concerns. Preventing future issues. Once your account is back in action, you'll want to take steps to prevent this from happening again. Here are some tips. Regularly update your information. Make sure your email, phone number, and payment methods are always up to date. This can prevent account verification issues in the future. Monitor your purchase history. Keep an eye on your purchase history to ensure there are no unauthorized charges. If you notice anything suspicious, report it to Apple immediately. Enable two-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of security to your account, making it harder for unauthorized users to access your Apple ID. Stay informed about Apple's policies. Familiarize yourself with Apple's terms and conditions to avoid any accidental violations. By following these tips, you can keep your account secure and avoid running into this issue again. And that's it for today's video. I hope these detailed steps helped you solve the your account has been disabled in the App Store and iTunes error. If you found this video useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to iSolve Pro for more tech solutions like this one. If you have any questions or if there are other issues you'd like me to cover, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.